The game had barely started, and after just 43 seconds, Barcelona were already behind. A corner, a poor clearance from Marc Casado, Bernal frozen, and Pablo Ibañez put Alavés in front. Camp Nou didn't even have time to breathe. But that's exactly where the comeback story begins. And Barca's response was immediate. In the 8th minute, Raphinha, who had just earned a return to the starting lineup, received the ball on the right and fired a low cross toward Dani Olmo, who couldn't quite reach it. But right behind him came Lamine Yamal, cool as ever, striking with his left foot to level the score. And it wasn't just any goal, it was Lamine Yamal's first at the new Spotify Camp Nou, the same stadium where he made his first team debut back in April 2023, at just 15 years old, playing only 7 minutes against Betis. Now he's no longer the kid from that debut, he's the number 10 tasked with carrying Barcelona forward at just 18. Lamine now has 7 goals and 8 assists this season, not bad for a teenager playing through pubalgia. Raphinha's return and the impact he brings to the team are essential for Barca's future. Gerard Martin continues to show he's a very promising centre-back, and Pedri's return strengthened the midfield even more.
Important Pedri is to Barcelona, guys.
Yes, Pedri is a player that, when him and De Jong are playing at their very best, and they were doing that earlier on in the season, they can be the best midfield partnership in football in terms of controlling the game, controlling the ball, picking out passes, running the game at their tempo. Pedri and Frankie de Jong, when they're at their best, are a formidable pair in that midfield with somebody playing in front of them, whether it's Dani Olmo or whether it's Fermin Lopez. But without him, they didn't get the control, and Frankie de Jong was bypass. The intensity of the game, he couldn't get around the field quite well enough. Chelsea players were running off the back of him. Pedri is a massive, massive player for both Spain and for Barcelona.
But there was an even more special piece of news, the one the coach had been anxiously waiting for, Dani Olmo's comeback. Finally getting back to his best shape, Olmo delivered a complete performance. He rediscovered his scoring touch early. He hadn't scored for Barca since late September. He had scored for Spain a few days earlier, but now he was back on the board for the club, twice. He needed a night like this. And it wasn't just the goals. Olmo was involved everywhere, playing as a right midfielder, left midfielder, attacking midfielder, and even winger. He's a fantastic player, and Barca need him at his peak. He had lost his spot to Fermin, and he doesn't intend to let that happen again. Today, he was the hero of the 3-1 comeback win over Deportivo Alavés at Spotify Camp Nou. Some saves changed the course of a match, and Joan Garcia's intervention in the 24th minute was one of them. In a dangerous play, the Catalan goalkeeper stretched with incredible reflexes to stop Johnny's shot. It was such a spectacular save that even one of the defenders ran over to congratulate him. And it proved decisive. 2 minutes later, that moment turned into Barca's second goal. From a potential 1-2 deficit, it became 2-1. Gerard Martin played a ball in behind the defense, and Raphinha delivered his second assist of the match for Dani Olmo to finish clinically, scoring his first of the game. With Pedri on the pitch, Barcelona took control of the midfield, and the second half unfolded relatively calmly. But from the 85th minute on, Alavés pressed high. They created chances, believed in the equalizer, and Barca began to feel the pressure. They could no longer control possession with the same ease. Then came the decisive moment. Dani Olmo received the ball in the final third, surrounded by 3 defenders. He combined beautifully with Lamine Yamal, who returned it with a first-touch pass. Despite battling cramps, Olmo finished with his left foot, sealing the 3-1 win. Lamine once again had brilliant moments. In one of the most talked about plays, he nutmegged his marker, entered the box, and went down after contact. Raphinha and others appealed for a penalty. For many, it looked like a foul, not a heavy one, but certainly debatable, and the referee could have gone to VAR. He ignored the protests, even though the play was questionable. In another moment, Lamine received the ball centrally, combined with Lewandowski, and surged forward. Face to face with the goalkeeper, he chose to dribble him, but struck with his right foot off the crossbar. It was the chance to kill the game while it was still 2-1. Maybe he lacked a bit of composure. I'd recommend Lamine watch some messy clips in those situations. He later attempted his trademark first-time finish after a pass from Pedri, dangerous, skimming just over the bar. Rashford had a quiet second half when he came on. He had a fairly average game, no shots, no assists, mostly just helping circulate possession. He rarely tried to break into the box, and when he did, he was stopped by fouls or tackles. It was an unusual performance for him, as it was for Ferran Torres, who also came off the bench and didn't pose any real threat. 8 La Masia-trained players started in Hansi Flick's lineup. Many might chalk that up to circumstance, injuries, poor form, or personal issues. But the reality is different. Barca is genuinely committed to its young talents. Prioritizing the academy was one of the board's major promises, and today, that policy is not only being fulfilled, but already starting to feel natural, without taking away any of its merit. The question now is whether Flick will give Mark Bernal the run of games he needs. The talented midfielder is still looking for rhythm, something you only gain by playing consistently. He wasn't at his best against Alavés, but he has the potential to grow, as long as he isn't used once every 4 months. Out wide, Barca has 2 lethal weapons, Raphinha and Lamine Yamal. Both press, harass, and never let the opposing defense breathe. One on the right, the other on the left, 2 open blades that make any marking a nightmare. Raphinha's return is especially important, not just for what he offers on the field, but for the personality he brings to the team, and Hansi Flick is thrilled to have him back.
No, I'm really happy that they are back, and today was also not easy, to manage the minutes. We also said, okay, Rafa only can play 60 minutes, more or less, and Petri 30 minutes. It's like that, and I'm happy that we won the 3 points. I think this is the most important thing for today. Of course, I'm not happy with some situations because we have too many ball loss. But at the end, we have to say that with everything what we did today, how we managed it, it was okay, and the 3 points was the most important thing. I think also for Rafa today, he showed his dynamic, he showed how his intensity, how good is his intensity for our game. So this is why I'm happy, and also happy for Dani, because I think also he has not an easy time the last couple of weeks, and he scored the 2 goals. It was very important also for us to win. But we have not the control, not the intensity at the moment we had the last season. I'm not sure, but someone said that in the last season we had the same points like this season, and at the 14th match day. I'm not sure, because I'm not about the statistics. I don't care about that because it's last season, and I have to follow the new season, concentrating on this. We have to improve. We can improve a little bit, or a lot of things more. But also, what you have to see this season, we have more. More injuries. But last season was more from the beginning, and everyone was right to play from the beginning, and so we improved a lot. Also with every match, with every one, we improved a lot this season. Also, we have now I think 4 in a row. It's good for the moment, but we are never happy with this, and we need to improve many things, and we work on that.
Quiero incidir en un nombre que has comentado anteriormente, que es el de Dani Olmo.
I think everyone from us, also you know it, we know it, everyone knows it. I think in the football business, he's a fantastic player. I think sometimes it's maybe he wants more, want to make the second step for the think too much about situations, and they are over. So for me, I said this to him. I said to him, "Come on, enjoy this game, because you are really good." For me, it's now, for every player, is the best time in the life. Normally, it's like that. When you play football, when you can play, stay on the pitch and play with your teammates against the opponent. This is the competition. This is I loved as a player, but I think for every player is the best moment in life. I can say it because now it's a little bit difficult as a coach. So I enjoyed also, but I enjoyed more to stay on the pitch. So this is what I want to say also to every player. It's now. It's time to give everything to be the best best player you can be, and this is what we want to see from this player. Okay, we work hard, we train hard, and we are focused on that, and also for the fans, it's what they want to see, that everyone gives the best and play at the best level. So this is easy.
Speaking to the press after the match, Olmo couldn't hide his joy at having the chance to play at the Spotify Camp Nou and contribute to the team's victory. "I'm really happy with the 2 goals. It's a dream come true to play here, especially to score and help the team win. Alavés' goal was a bit of a surprise, but we handled the situation very well. We stuck to our game plan. I think we controlled the match, and in the end we got the win. They had their chances. They're a team that takes the initiative and plays very well, but we also have Joan, who had a great game and always shows up when we need him. We're happy to have as many players available as possible, really pleased for Raphinha and Pedri, and excited to see them play more.